Good morning, everybody. It is Leanne Greff with Tuesday's live video. Every Tuesday, 11 a.m., I host a free class on Facebook, and then I upload it to YouTube. So if you're following me on Facebook, that's great. And if you are watching on YouTube, that's wonderful too. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook. And check your notifications. If you're having trouble following me or catching me live, you may want to click on the three little dots at the top of the screen when you're on my Flowerbugs Ink Spot bit page on Facebook, because Facebook likes to choose how much you see. And you can be in charge of that if you want to. You can tell them, I want to see it all, or I want to see highlights. So that's what you want to do. Okay, just getting my laptop synced up. Oh, let me mute that. Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I so appreciate you following and anticipating my live videos. I really appreciate that, and the great feedback that you give me too. So I was lucky to get the new catalogs from my friend Susie. I actually registered for the Indianapolis on stage, and I couldn't go, so she picked up all of my goodies for me and sent them. So I received everything that everyone else got, plus bonus for being in the top 100 of the company. So yeah, I had a great year. This Stampin' Up! Year ends September 30th, and they give awards out at the On Stage in November. And I got all these ribbons that if I was there, I would wear on a lanyard. But I put them together just to I don't know, to show you and to remind me why and what I'm doing for this. So yeah, I love being this. I was number 30 in the U.S. overall, so that was really exciting. Yeah, and that's thanks to you and my team members, why I'm succeeding. So I appreciate you. This is the celebration, which starts in January through February. And then the mini catalog is from January to April. So if you are one of my customers and you want the catalogs mailed to you, please let me know before like by Monday next week, because I need to place my order to have catalogs sent to my customers by then. So if you've ordered from me, you get them free. And if you haven't, they're just a few dollars for shipping. So let me know if you need them. And if you want some, hey, place an order and you'll get them sent to you free by, I suppose, November probably 28th, something like that, because that's when I'll be ordering on the 29th. All right, so that's the mini catalog, and a few other quick things. The mini catalog is ending December, and well, January 4th or 3rd, I believe. So they have announced the carryover list and the last chance list, and I will be posting this on my blog on, let's see, probably Friday. So everybody can start making their lists, because as of December 1st, there are quite a few things that are anywhere from 20 to 60% off from the holiday catalog. This is all the holiday catalog, and these are the things that are going to be carrying over. So I'll be posting this. Demonstrators have access to it now, but everybody else will see it from me on Friday. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to mention was last week's door prize winners have not let me know their address yet. So please, if Kathy and Joan, let me know. I messaged you both, but whether you have messages turned off or whatever. So I'd really like to send you your prizes. So let me know what your address is if you're watching again. Okay, so this week's winners receive a package of gold and silver 6x6 designer paper. This was last spring celebration. And then a pack of wonderful gems, the red and clear, little bit of glitzy gold on there. So for sharing and for commenting, and the winners are Cindy Howard won the paper and Shar won the gems. So congratulations, gals, and thank you all for sharing. I see some of you post that you share already. I appreciate that. If you like my videos, I'd love it if you could share them on your feed or in any other stamping group that you have. Now the winners for sharing for this video is receive 5 cards, and they're fun fold cards. And this was one of my kits to go last year. So they're not all, well, maybe they are. No, I don't think they're all fun fold cards, but close. So these are, I believe we had this paper last year. So these are from one of my kits to go, and I had extras, and I thought this would be a fun thing to give away right now before Christmas season is really in. And then for commenting, I have embroidered ribbon. So this is a new spool of embroidered ribbon that's kind of a crumb cake ribbon. So yeah, hopefully you share and comment and get things going so we can draw prizes for next week's video. Now I do want to mention, if some people are confused, I've gotten this out before, but I have 3 Facebook groups. I have a Flower Bugs group, that's my team. That's my Flower Bugs team that are signed up under me. My Flower Bugs Stamp and Share is my customer group. This is where you are welcome to post your projects and comment and share on other people's. So that's my customer group. And then the Ink Spot. Now that's my business page where I share and promote my business. So specials and ideas and whatnot are on my Ink Spot. And that's actually the name of my blog as well, Flower Bugs Ink Spot. If you want to go to my blog, just type that in and you'll find it. So that's Facebook. Tips. And remember, check your notifications. If you are not receiving notification that I'm live, you probably don't have your settings see all. If you want to see all and get notified, make sure you're on my Flower Bugs Ink Spot and that you're on see all. Okay, I have lots to share. I've got my team fun fold cards. I've got, well, I want to share this now while I'm thinking of it. This is a brand new kit that just came out last week, and it's called Timeless Greetings. This is the stamp set that's in it. And this was the make and take at the event, the onstage event. And my friend Susie sent them to me. I had to put them together. She stamped them. So really pretty cards, and some of these diamond, like, or not diamond, yeah. I don't know what those are shaped like. I think they're diamond like gems. Marquee, that's what they are, marquee shape. So yeah, really easy, and just all the pieces, you just stamp a little bit and you got it. So yeah, fun set. And then, like I said, you get the clock, the world, and all these greetings in the kit. It's a full all-inclusive kit, $21 for 8 full-size cards. The item is 161062, and then you get the stamp set as well, and an ink spot. I think it's crumb cake, I believe. Okay, so that's that. All right, today I had a really busy last week, and the weekend even too. I got my kits to go out. I don't know how many kits we sent, probably about 50, 60 kits packaged. I posted a picture of them in my on my Facebook page, and yeah, it was crazy how much time and effort that takes. And my assistant was here, my husband helps, he does my shipping. Anyway, it was a busy week. I had swap to get done, and I don't know what happened, but we had company here from out of town. So anyway, I am taking the easy road and sharing my club cards that we made at club this month. So this is the card I'm going to share, and it features the Leaves of Holly bundle. So the Leaves of Holly bundle, I think it's just gorgeous. It has these 2 beautiful like greeting dies, and this one is my favorite. It has the holly attached, or the holly leaf attached to it. Getting confused on what's what. And all of these leaves, the berries, the stem, the back. I'll show you some of that now when I make the card. So I did the traditional red and greens. I kept it really simple, and I have my measurements here for you. See if I can get that to stay. I've got these kind of glued down. If I catch that, maybe that'll stay put. Okay, I'm going to make this one because this one's very simple. This uses the Textural Elements. I don't know if you've seen these, but they are wood. They're actually fairly flat, and I colored them with Blends markers. So they come natural. You can color them, you can leave them plain, but I used evergreen and real red to color the berries and the stems on that. So that's easy. I'm going to do this one, which requires a little more die cutting, I guess you'd say, and parts of the kit. Okay, so the inside is like that, or you can punch a little window or a partial window for a gift card in there. So I'll show you the gift card option. Okay, put that there, and oops, I guess I shouldn't put, I'm going to put this over here so you can see that. Okay, so we have a long card base, and that is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, then we have a red layer, and that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's traditional. And then the inside of that is another 1/4 inch less, 3 3/4 by 5. So we're going to stamp that one, with our evergreen and our soft succulent. I'm going to start with soft succulent and show you kind of how I did this. Now I wanted the soft succulent to be the larger leaf. There are 2 leaves that are kind of the outline leaf. In the set, there are 2 outline and 2 more solid. So this could be stamped in a lighter ink and this in a darker ink, but I decided to just keep it simpler for my club gals and stamp it like that. Okay, so we're going to stamp 3 times with this leaf. And I'm putting the stem of the leaf in the center because that's going to be covered up. And I think I'll do this. Okay, so that's it for that leaf. And we're going to go to the evergreen. Now, the next card I'm going to share after this, so hang with me, is a really cool fun fold. Yeah, I'll share with you what it's like, but it's super cool. I've been kind of intimidated by doing it, but I finally just made myself do it. Okay, so there is our evergreen. Now, while I have my inside, I'm going to stamp the Christmas wishes. You always want to stamp your greeting first before you do your extra things, because you can always add a partial leaf anywhere. So we'll just do this from our home. I almost kept it on the same block, but I decided that some people might want that, some people might not. And yeah, and then this could also be on the front of the card like that. So, all right, I think that's, oh, my leaf. So I'm going to use the, close this up, I think we're done. Use the lighter ink and stamp, let's see how I want to do this. Stamp this one and then just a tip of that one, okay? All right, so that's the stamping. I believe it's done. Oh, except for the red greeting, which I will do. Love these greetings. The dies in here are so pretty. So we'll do Season's Greetings in red. You can see right through this photopolymer. Okay. All right. Now our stamping is, well, yeah, almost done. Okay, sorry about that. I can confuse myself. Okay, so for the inside, we're going to take the Label Me Lovely punch, and this, I believe it's 1 3/4 by 4 inches on the inside designer paper. And I'm simply going to even that out and punch. Okay, and that kind of gives a hint that there may be something inside. Now when you're putting this on, now this is the Boughs of Holly designer paper. So when you're putting this on, if you're going to use it as a gift card, you want to just add adhesive to the outside of this. So the inside can be, the gift card can be slipped in. Okay. Now, in the case of this one, which I did not punch, you could also just put adhesive here, but don't punch it. And if you decide later that you want to add a gift card, you can just slip it in. So they don't have to know that it could have been a gift card. so you can do that. All right, let's add this to the inside of our card. You don't need much of this glue. I helped a friend at a introductory class this weekend, and my goodness, people think that you have to add a lot of glue. And just a little on the outside and maybe a little on the inside and you are good to go. Okay, we will add, and I don't need to put it on that part because I know it goes 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch away. So we'll center this. And then we can actually add this too. Once we're done stamping. Now you could add a lot more to this, more berries or some little dots or distressed look, but we kept it pretty simple. Okay, now the fun dies. So this is that pretty die. Here's our greeting, but this piece, ooh, that piece got bent a little bit. This piece goes directly under here. Now you could make this a different color. It could have been dark. I don't know why I wanted it white, but I wanted it to stand out and not be busy with leaves underneath it. So to add that, you only need like just a few smears. I'm trying to barely put any pressure on my glue because it's new. Come on, glue. Either feast or famine, right? And just add a little bit here and there. I like to use smears or small little dots and almost smear it. Okay, so then we'll turn this over to the right side. You know there's a feel of a die cut. The right side is smooth. The back side has kind of a lip on it. And if your plate is well used, it's actually rough on the back side. So turn it over so the smooth side is on the front. And just press that on, making sure your edges are inside. Then I'm just going to glue this. And you can add a little bit of glue to this if you're worried about it lifting up. You don't need to do the whole thing, just a touch. Okay. And yet this easily could have been done the other way too. As far as the leaves could go down. Now I want to make sure that's horizontally straight. Hopefully it is. And then this, yeah, I'm going to put my dimensionals over a little bit because we have to add our little berry and leaf. And so I don't have any dimensionals right in here. You'll see why, because we're going to add some fun stuff. Okay, close to being done. Now for the berries, we used our Stamparatus. And, oh boy, I hope I have some, yeah, I do. I was gonna say, I better have some berries left. Okay. So I like to make it easy for my gals and die cut ahead of time. So I put this in the window of a piece that I die cut the berries on. Then if I have an ink spot, I like to use an ink spot for my stamping because it doesn't get so much ink. It's just easier to use. And did you know we have empty ink spots that you can buy and re-ink? So there's our little berries, super easy. We have blank ink spots that have no ink on them, and you can just use an ink refill, and you can get all kinds of colors and make your own. Just put a label on the front, and you will have your own ink spots. So I did tie a few pieces of ribbon for them. So here's how we're going to finish this. going to add some dimensionals on the back and kind of just peek this in underneath. Before I press that down very far, I want to sneak this little piece in too. Might have used too long of a dimensional on that. I want this to kind of peek out there. And then this is just an overhand knot of evergreen ribbon. And press that on a glue dot. And sneak that under there as well. I didn't want the knot to show. I'm going to use my scissors. Sneak that under if I can. There we go. I didn't want the knot to show. I just wanted a little bit more fluff. There we go. And now I didn't bring my red rhinestones over, so I don't have those to add. But there's our card. Super simple, right? Fun. And this set, I just love it. I didn't know how much I would love it, but I do. So that's the first card. And the second card, you just, oh, yeah, it's super fun. So hang on. I'm just going to clean up my area. Missing my stamp set. Hold on a second. Well, I could have sworn I just had it. Well, you think you're ready, and for some reason it's not showing up. And I don't, oh, hold on. Nope, I can't find it. It's the Christmas light stamp set is what I want. Can't believe it. I had it all, everything all stacked up, but okay. So here is the card, and there's how it works. So have you ever made a wiper card? So it's really fun to do, really fun to do. So the designer paper here is the Santa Express. So here's the back of the card. There's the front. So it's a regular size A2 card, but you just make a little mechanism that moves. Yeah, this is a really fun card. It is a really neat card. It's called a wiper card. So it's like a window wiper. Okay. All right. Now I do not have measurements printed up because there's a lot. I will be posting this with the direction sheet on my blog, probably next week. Might even be this weekend, I'm not sure. But it has all the products and it has the dimensions and the directions. So follow my blog, it'll be on there. I will likely post a link to it on Facebook as well. All right, so here's our pieces. And for the greetings, for the joy, I used the Brightest Glow. And for that pretty Merry Christmas on the back, it's the Brightest Glow stamp set. So that is where I got these greetings. All right. Okay, let's get started. All right, the hardest piece to make is this one right here. And I took the easy road out for my club gals because I thought, oh, it was really hard for my first club to put this wiper in the right place. Basically what I did is I passed this around and had them do that. But this piece right here is 1 inch by 2 inch, and you make a mark at the center, and then you do a die at 1 inch. Actually, this is about 1 3/4. Doesn't really matter how long this is, just has to have a fold in it. So this is 1 inch wide and a diagonal line, and then you put the little piece of window strip, about 1/4 inch by 2.5 maybe, on that part. Then you have to put it in the right place. That's the hard part. You can kind of see where this would, with the pressure of the card behind it, it moves up and down and folds flat. So if you're wanting to make this, I will, on my blog, I think I have a picture of this when I post this card. So that is what you want to do. And then this is your front This is the inside. Of course, you wouldn't want to see the mechanism on the front. Okay, we're going to start stamping. And now I lost one of my stamps. It's so weird how I can lose things so easily. I am a little bit more organized than this today, but I guess we're going to make do with a different snowflake because the one I want is not here. It's so weird. Okay, so we're going to stamp in white ink on this strip, just across the front, just to add a little element. You could easily texture it, and I'm going to fold this and stamp on that corner. Okay, that's all we need for the white ink. That's all we're going to do. Okay, like I said, I thought I was a lot more ready for this. Oh, fooled me. Okay, so this is the other piece. And like I said, I will have directions, measurements in my blog, and I'll link it to my Facebook. If you don't follow my blog, you will see it on Facebook. I'll make sure. But follow me on Facebook so you see this. Okay, so basically, I just attached this piece to that piece. Okay, so now on here, on my parts and pieces, I can grab this piece of designer paper and add it over the top. So this is Shaded Spruce, odd colors in a way, but I went with the designer paper, Shaded Spruce, Mint Macaron, and Blushing Bride. So how many of you can handle pink for Christmas? It's unusual. It's very unusual. Okay, so this ho ho ho, I made sure that they got pieces that actually spelled ho ho and they matched. So we're going to add those to these little boxes that are scored. And like I said, all the measurements will be in that sheet that I will attach. Now we cannot add this piece to the card. See how that's working already? So fun. Until we add our back piece. So let's stamp that and our white piece for now. Push those away. Okay, we're going to use Mint Macaron. And hopefully I have all my pieces. All right, we're going to use this cute little star. Just really baffled by where that stamp set is. I'll find it right after the video's done. Flip the tag over. Flip the tag. Oh, yes, I sure can, Joan. So hopefully that kind of helps for a screenshot so you can catch that. All right. So, and see. So Joan O'Neill, I think it's you. Yeah, you won last week's door prize, but I didn't hear from you with your address. So if you could message me privately with your address, I will send you your prize because you won and I didn't hear from you. So yeah, please message me. Okay, we're going to stamp. Hold on a second. The greeting is stamped in the darker ink, and that is Shaded Spruce. Here's that beautiful Merry Christmas. This is the back of the card. Just need a little bit of room for your greeting. You don't need a lot. And for the joy, while I have that out, this oval is also in the same set of dies, in the Christmas lights dies, I believe. So I've got the joy. Go. Okay, done with this ink. Keep going with the snowflakes. So I put the 2 snowflakes from this set on the same block. Just scoot this away. And you can just add, now I'm back in mint macaron. Okay, that's good enough for that one. And then we want a few snowflakes on here. This is the inside of the card. Most of it doesn't show. I think I'm done stamping. Okay, all right. So now to put this together, we will open our card back up. Now remember, let's see, this is the front. Flip this over, so this will go right in here. Okay. This is mint with shaded spruce. It's pretty together, isn't it? You never know, Stampin' Up! Is so good about colors. Okay, what I recommend you do is fold your card flat, flip over this last little part, this last little score line, and then fold it over. And then just make sure you are flat and even on the bottom. Okay, there we go. So we're getting there, getting there. Okay, so let's do our snowflakes. So again, this is from the Joyful Wishes bundle, the snowflake, but the rest are from the Christmas lights, these 2 snowflakes right here. So what you can do, and this is our brushed specialty paper in the annual catalog, it's Blushing Bride. What you can do is I'm going to add, you can do glue dots as well. Oh, wouldn't you know, I get a little kitty hair right on there. Well, we'll fold that up. Put that, sandwich the window sheet strip with the snowflakes, okay? So I'm going to add, you wouldn't have to, but I'm going to add the next snowflake with just a little piece. I don't have my mini dimensionals here, so I'm gonna do that, and that. Okay, there you go. Snowflake works, and it's okay that it's outside the top of the card, because when you're mailing or putting in your envelope, it's closed, so it fits. But when it opens, it doesn't really matter how high it is, as long as that window sheet fits within this part of the card. Isn't that fun? I mean, who wouldn't love to open a card and play with it like that? I mean, think of a kid with a little happy birthday greeting there, or a little pop-up animal, or something like that. Think of a penguin or a bunny, or, you know, something fun. So yeah, it's a fun card, really fun card. So I have this little pink strip of embossed Blushing Bride. I have a little bonus rhinestone there. I'm going to punch the end with the Pick a Banners punch. This is pre-textured with the Wintry embossing folder, and those are in low inventory right now, but they should be back because it is in the annual catalog, so don't worry about that. Lots of things are in low inventory. In fact, I was going to tell you that we have some things that are discontinued already from the holiday catalog. They are out. I posted on my Facebook page. Lights Aglow designer paper, that is the 6x6, that is out of stock. Santa Express cards and envelopes, that's out of stock. The brand new gold adhesive back swirls that are in the framed florets collection that just came out this month, that's out of stock. Flat Jingle Bells, adhesive back sequins and gems, and the Witch Hat punch, and the 12-inch glimmer paper. So all of those things are out of stock, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna put the back on. So what happens with a catalog like this is some of those items, I'm sure, are shipped overseas, from overseas, and they cannot get them back in before the catalog is over. So they just turn the items off. So well, I'm sorry your video's freezing. Let me know if anyone else's is freezing. I hope not. Hope not. Okay, so we're getting there. There, so we have this, a snowflake, and when you're adding this, be sure you don't add, if you're doing something overlapping like this, don't add adhesive to the outer edges. So I'm going to hold my finger here so I don't, and I just want to add, this glue is feast or famine today, some bits. It seems to just, I think I might have a little bit of a messy end in the front here. Okay, so that's what I don't want to add glue to. All right. Okay, and then this we're going to sponge with Blushing Bride. Just a little sponged edge. Isn't that pretty? How it adds so much to, it's almost like another layer. If you just use your sponge in a, not on here, don't do it flat. Always, if you want a fine line, always hold it up in the air and do that. So if you want a fine line, if you want a lot of sponging, go ahead and lay it down. But a nice fine line, that's how you do that. Good, I'm glad you figured it out, Katie. Okay, so I'm gonna add a couple pieces of dimensional. And they don't wanna come off. Okay. All right, we are just about done. I'm gonna kind of center that. All right, and then adding some of these iridescent rhinestones. So we will add one to the center of the snowflake, maybe another one on another snowflake, and then you can add some to the little joy dot. I think that's kind of fun. Sparkle, right? We just want to add sparkle. So there's our card, a wiper card. Who wouldn't love that? So it'd be fun to see. Look at the designer paper we've got. We could have used Granny Apple, but we've got the Shaded Spruce, the white, and the Blushing Bride, and of course the mint. So that is my fun fold for today, for today's video. So like I said, be sure to follow my blog, and you can have access to the project sheet that gives you dimensions and directions, as well as items used too. Okay, all right, now I have some more fun fold cards to share with you from my team. So my team, we had a swap this last month that our theme was fun fold cards. And I have to show them to you because they're super cute. All right, so this, I posted this yesterday. This was done by Brenda, and it is a sidestep card. So it folds, that's how it opens, and I did post dimensions. So there's her card. She used the Santa Express, the same designer paper that I used. And the dies in the Santa, I don't know if it's Santa Express, but they match the paper. So she didn't have to stamp any of this. She could just die cut it. She did stamp the penguins and die cut those. And there's actually a die cut for the smoke for this too. So isn't that just cute? Just love it. So, oh, she had an envelope to match. She loves to do her envelopes to match. So, little Merry Christmas inside. Super cute. Okay, now here is Jackie's card, and she did a spanner card. So it's hard to show the pictures in, I think I posted this today, or is it later? Is it tomorrow? No, it's tomorrow. So this will be on my blog tomorrow, and with the dimensions. So you basically just score your card in half at 4 1/4, and then you cut up at 1 1/4 from each end up from the score line. So then you have this flip. Then you put a piece of, and you wouldn't have to use window sheet. She did. You could use designer paper, but it is kind of cool how the greeting is floating on the card. So yeah, it's a really neat card. So that was Jackie's. And this is Annette's. So she did, and I don't know if there's a name for this fold. I'm not sure, but it folds flat. It's simply an A2 size card, but there is the back, so you still have a place to write on the back. So yeah, that's her card. She used the Sun Prince designer paper, and this is Charming Sentiments, and this is from Nature's Prints. It's in the bundle. And this is the scallop contour dies. I really like how a nice big piece across the front for stamping. So that's that one. And a really neat card by Candace. She did this one using the same designer paper as Brenda used. This is the Santa Express, and she made a box fold card. So here's how it folds. It's just a same size, let's see, another one. Same size card. It's a little short. It's a 1/4 inch short. And I don't know why. I guess it wouldn't have to be, but I did give measurements in this yesterday and for this card. And this is the Snowman Magic bundle. So that's in the holiday catalog. And the insides are simply 2 pieces that are folded, and the fold line is adhered to the inside of the box. So, and then you just cut and score your sides so they fold down. This one does not get cut and scored. So that's the back, and it's nice and stable. So isn't that just fun? The window sheets, the fluttering of all the little stuff with the window sheets. And some of them are glued right to the this card or those little insert piece strips. That's that one. And then Candy made this one. This is the gnomes, and she did a bookbinding fold. So super easy, and with the but interesting. And her coloring is gorgeous with the gnomes. The tree ring embossing folder she used, and then this is that designer paper that is out of stock and unavailable. The Christmas, the Lights Aglow. So yeah, really cute cards. This one, wow, this is a diamond fold, and this is by Roxanne, and she used the Splendid Day designer paper. Isn't it gorgeous? Really pretty. I am giving dimensions for this one. I didn't give dimensions for all these corner inside pieces. I just didn't go there, but you can hopefully figure it out using scrap paper if you make one of these. Okay, and then this was mine. So I think, was it last week I shared a vertical slider card? So that's what this is, and I decided to do it on the angle. And then I had to figure out, well, how can I make a box? So I decided to do circles. So this is just 2 1/4 inch circles that here's the inside. I used the Scotty Dog set. So you simply just insert those folds into your card. It can still slide up and down, still opens. People can figure it out. You can see it kind of stays if you wanted to. And you could actually glue that. You could glue one side in, but I think it's fun to play with it and then make it go up and down. Unusual colors. I wasn't sure about the colors. So what do you think? I just don't know. But puts pool party with pumpkin pie and a little bit of petal pink. Well, and the card base is petal pink. So that's the fun fold cards from my team. Aren't they neat? I love seeing what they do. So yeah, our swaps are awesome. Yeah, okay, so I do have a reminder for you all that if you want to be in, there's quite a few entries already, but if you want to be in the prize drawing on Sunday night, this Sunday, please post your double twisted ribbon card. And some people are doing them horizontally, so you can do whatever you want. Just share it with my Flower Bugs Stamp and Share page. So that's where you'll see a little picture of my cards, and then that's where you're going to share to get in on the prizes. Okay, really quick, I'm going to do a little FYI. I have, I think, about 5 of these kits left. So these are my Stamp-A-Stack cards, and they are not stamped in the kit, but you can stamp them yourself. Most people have a wreath, or you can do anything here, but everything else is cut for you. For this one, there is a stamp that matches it, but you could just stamp little snowflakes all over here, heat emboss with silver, or stamp them in white or something. And this, make your own. If you don't have the Trees for Sale set, this is simple. Yeah, they each have envelopes that match, and the inside is done. So the PDF includes this when you get the tutorial. So yeah, those are some kits I have, and then I cut out extra of these. These are my sweetest Christmas cards, and I have 2 of each in the kit. You get 2 of each of these. They're all a fun fold card. This one's kind of different. It has just a miniature fun fold, and then there's cards like that. So these are all on my tutorial shop at flowerbookshop.com if you're interested. You can get the tutorial only or the card kit to go. So I still have a few other kits available as well. So you combine them and you save on shipping. And I'll get them out within a few days. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, wait, I was going to show for Paper Pumpkin people. Did you know that there are these Good Things cards and envelopes add-on? For $10, you get 16 cards and 16 envelopes. So this is what they look like. They are kind of a distress. They look like texture almost, but they are, I believe, in Balmy Blue, Pear Pizzazz, Blushing Bride, and Basic Gray. So you can do many things with this. So that's an add-on right now. They're while supplies last. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get them. If you're not, you can subscribe or order a 1 or 3 month, and then you can get these kits in an order. So, or these cards and envelopes. So I think that's all I have for you today. So I will see you Monday night for a Stamp With Me live. I believe that is the 27th, 28th. Oh, I guess Pepper wants to say hi. You're in camera, Pepper. Okay, all right. Thanks, everybody. I will see you on Monday and again next Tuesday as well. So happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. All right, take care. Okay, bye-bye.